So let's try to understand what are set operations there in SQL Server. So our agenda will be what is a set operation, different types of set operations there in SQL Server, then considerations while doing the set operations, and then we'll jump onto the demo. So what is set operation in SQL? So you normally see that you might need to compare some data between different sources. So it may be that you have two tables and both the tables have employee information and you want to find out common employees from there. So you can do that through set operation. So what it does, it allows us to combine, filter same type of data from more than one table. It is useful in getting common data between two different sources. As I told that if you want to find out same employee names between two tables, you can go ahead and do that. It can also help you to find new data compared to the old one. So sometimes it may happen that you want to find out product sold information which were there in June but not there in July. So you can do that through set operations. Now, what are the different types of set operations? So you can do union, you can do intersect, and then you can do except. So we'll go into detail about these operations, but before that, we first jump onto the considerations before doing set operations. So whenever you are trying to pull data from two tables and apply set operations, you have to make sure that the number of columns between the tables should be same. So we'll explain this in our demo as well, how we have to use that. And then the data types of the respective columns should be same, and column sequences must be same if you are comparing more than one columns. Then common interview questions associated with set operations are what is the difference between union and union all. So that also will compare there in the demo. Then as I told, it may happen that you want to find out common product information between two stores. So how you will do that, or if you want to find out same product sold in June and July. So those things we'll try to check in our demo. So let's try to understand the different set operations available. So first is union. So what union does, let's say I have a table A and then I have a table B. So these are the two tables, and let's consider both the tables are employee tables. Now I want to find out common employee information between these two tables. So what we will do, the this set operation tells that any you know employee which is existing, which are common between those two tables area, are the common sets. And how we find out this one, so there is a separate set in set operation that is called intersect. So intersect will give you the employees between table A and table B. And then in case if you want to find out the common all the employees between two tables, so you will basically search for the employees which are not common between these two and which are common between these two. So this you can do through union. And there is third set operation that is called intersect. So suppose this is your table A and this is your table B. Now intersect, sorry, except says, so intersect we already saw that common employees, and except says that A except B. So in table A, whatever employees are there which are not there in B, so we will have to remove this portion also from A, and this entire section is called as except. So A except B. Now, how we can achieve this in SQL? So let's go ahead and try that. So I'm creating two simple tables, and I'm putting just numbers only for now. So let's put ID int, and I'll create another table 2. So we'll create table 2 and we'll insert some records in table 1 and table 2. So table 1. In table 1, let's put 1, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now in table 2, we will put 1, 3, 4, 7, 9. Now what we want to find out? We want to first find out common between table 1 and table 2. So what we will do? We'll try to do union. So select and then we'll do ID from table 1, and below that you will write union select ID from table 2. So this will give us the common data between table 1 and table 2. So what are the common values between table 1 and table 2? We can see 1 and 4. So let's execute this. Sorry, common intersect. So for common intersect, so let's do intersect, and that will give us 1 and 4. Union will give combined information between these two. So you will see that 1, 4 and rest all numbers will be there. So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's what we can see here. Now we also saw in our slide that what is the difference between union and union all. So what union does, union gives you the distinct data between the two tables even if they are common. So here you can see you have 1 and you have 4 in common, but you see 1 and 4 are appearing once only. Now it also sorts the data completely between the two tables after doing union. But union all, it just appends the table. So once you do union all, what happens? You'll get that data repeated, and you'll see that table 1 will be there, and then below that table 2 will be there. And data is not sorted. So these are the differences between union and union all. What union does? Union gets the distinct information between two tables combined. Second, it orders the data. And third, it does not append the table, rather it finds distinct information. So but unional, what it does, it just appends the table and do not sort any data. Now let's go ahead with other set operation. So we saw union and we saw intersect. Now there is another set operation that is called except. So what except does, if I am putting table 1 except table 2, that means any data which is there on table 2 will be removed, and only the data which is there on table 1 and not there on table 2 will be shown. So according to this, we should see 2, 6 and 8. So let's execute, and we see 2, 6 and 8. So except is also called as minus operation there on set, and intersect is again getting common data between the two tables. Now we had one more uh, point there in the slide, that the data types of um, set operations should be same and the column sequences must be same. So let's try to add two columns, and then we'll see how we are getting the data. Now let's add name and put varchar 3, although we'll put a and b only for now. Name 3, and here we'll put 1 as a 2 as B, 4 as D, 6 as F, and 8 as H. A, C, D, G, I. So this is our data, and now let's try to see. The first one was the data type should be same. So if we try to make it say ID, and then here we are putting name, we get an error because it says that you cannot convert this value into this data type. If you are putting name and ID, then also you will get that error. So what you will have to do, now let's change the sequence. Name, id, id, name, and you will see then also we are getting error. So the sequence data type both should be same. So now we are getting common results. Now if we have string here, and if we want to make sure that this does not give an error, then we'll do a cast of id as varchar 3, and then we will execute. So we get a result. So this is how we can use the set operations.